If you find that your Facebook page has been hacked, you get a message from one of your friends, or you just cannot, you get a message from one of your friends saying you better change your password. You may find that you cannot get back in again because they may have already changed your password. So if that's the case, you go here to Can't Log In and enter your original email address that you used, or your username or your full name, and you can get help that way. You can also click on I can't find my account, and then this is a whole bunch of information about what you can do in case you cannot find your account. So one of the things is, this is why it's a good idea to have your Facebook friends or contacts, have them look at the About section of your profile and send you the email address listed in the contact information section. You can enter every email address or mobile number you've owned, enter your username, and again you can ask your friend to go to the profile and send the username in the URL. Try entering some variations of your name, and if you're asked to enter a friend's name, try some other people if the first friend you try doesn't locate an account. And then here's where you would click to get help if you think your account has been hacked and taken over. And I'm going to include this URL. We can look at this. I think my account was taken over by someone else. My account is sending out spam, tools and tips, picking a strong password. Make sure oh, that's a good one for me to remember to tell you about too. And they're talking about the extra, the active sessions. I covered that, that setting where you can drop down and see where you have recently been logged in. And if there's an active session, you can simply end activity. So these, we've already talked about these: the code generator, the login code, and the notifications that happen every time someone logs into Facebook from a browser other than your main one. Now here's a one-time password. I didn't know about this. This is interesting. So let's say that you are in a public library or someplace else and you don't want to use your real password. I didn't know this. This is interesting. So you can send a text message through 32665 with the message OTP. They will send the temporary password to your mobile number or to an email address, and then you would use that as your temporary password, and it's valid for 20 minutes. Now that seems like it might be a good way also if you think that you've been logged out, if your password has been changed by someone. You might be able to get a temporary password and get in there and change your password again. That's really interesting. Okay, and then there's some information on how I can use your trusted friends to get back into your account. So you would click on Forgot Your Password and follow the instructions to use your trusted contacts to get back in. You'll receive a set of instructions that include the URL. The URL contains a special security code that only your trusted contacts can access. Call your friends, give them the URL, and they can open the link and give the security code to you and use that security code to access your account. That's really important stuff. And then they ask, can someone else use them? They say, we have security measures in place to make sure your account is safe when you use your friends to help you get back into your account. Some safety precautions we take include blocking fake accounts and friend requests that seem fake. Locking your account if we think a hacker is trying to log in as you. Asking you to pick different kinds of friends to help you recover your account. And you have a 24-hour wait period after you use your friends. So these are people that you know in real life and who know that you're going to use them if necessary. So if you think your account is, one of the things that often happens when your account is hacked is that they start sending out spam or create events or pages. So the first thing you want to do is log into your account, changing your password, or secure it. If you can't get into it, at least secure it. And then you want to remove the spam. If there's a photo, delete it, a post, a page, a group, event, anything that's been created, delete it. There we go. That's actually, let's go into this other thing, which is that if you suspect that your friend's account has been hacked, sending out spam, report it to Facebook, get a hold of your friends and send them to the security page. Change your password. That's always the first thing. Change your password. Delete and change. Use the security measures that I talked about earlier. If you think their account was hacked and they can't get into it, go to the hacked account section of the Help Center. So about passwords, about strong passwords. I'm going to do a little tutorial on that right now. The first thing to know about strong passwords is that a strong password should be 8 characters or more long. And the reason for that is that most of the software that is used for hacking passwords only goes up to 8 characters. I'm sure there probably is some that goes farther, but the most common ones only go up to 8 characters. So if you have it beyond 8, it's more secure just in general. So one way to do a secure password is to think of a phrase that you're going to remember easily. Let's see. I know one. Rum tum tigger. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So right there it's more than 8, and there are some capital letters and some small letters. Now to make it even more secure, we're going to replace some of the letters with symbols or numbers. So right now the I becomes a 1. We're going to make the U into a percent sign. So basically you have a phrase that you will remember, and all you have to remember are the changes you've made. So think rum tum tigger and know that you've replaced the U's with percentage and the I with a 1. That is one way of making a secure password. Another way is to think of a phrase. Let's say, I think choosing passwords sucks. Your phrase from that would be ITCPS, 5. So that's 5, and what we can do is add in, percentage, and think of a year that was particularly memorable. Okay, I think choosing password sucks, percentage, 1966. That's going to be pretty easy to remember. So what you want to choose is something that has some meaning to you, but not obvious meaning, but something that'll be easy for you to remember, and then make the little changes that will take it from simply being a phrase to something that it becomes harder for someone else to guess. There are probably other ways to do strong passwords, but these are 2 that I have learned from. The first one was one that I learned from an internet security course that I had to take it work, and the other one was in a really good article that I read a few years ago about internet security. So these are both ways that a lot of people use. I think I've covered everything now. Everything that I wanted to include in the section on how you set up your settings within Facebook. So we'll go on to some other things, but that is where we are right now.